Welcome tonight. We journey into the quiet cold, into a time before highways, before cities, before even the name Canada was fully written into maps. This is not the story of nations or grand battles. It is a story of damp boots, long silences, and smoky cabins perched on the edge of frozen rivers. We'll feel the frostbite of daily labor in the wilderness. Let the rhythm of their lives settle into your breath. Let yourself drift. We'll meet a man who changed allegiances more often than his coat. We'll uncover traces of posts now lost to time, and we'll end our night inside the gentle candlelight of a governor's quarters, where the wilderness stops just beyond the window. This is the fur trade as it was truly lived. Through 4 slow chapters, we'll wander the world of the Hudson's Bay Company. There is no need to stay fully awake. Let the past unfold slowly, like a snow-covered trail. We begin. Imagine waking to the sound of wind pressing against the log walls of your bunkhouse. The year is 1732. The sun hasn't risen. Your breath floats in front of your face, faint and soft, vanishing into the air before you. You lie under a wool blanket, threadbare and barely enough. The mattress is a thin pile of straw. The floor below creaks as someone stirs. You are at a Hudson's Bay trading post, one of many perched along rivers and coasts in the great northern interior. There is no town, no road, no true rest. They are cracked, soaked from the snow that never seems to melt, or counting musket balls by lantern light. There is no variety, only need. Pulling on stiff wool stockings, your fingers ache before your boots are even laced. Some have dogs, others chickens, a rare luxury. You chew slowly, not because it tastes good, but because there is little else to do. The inside of your eyelids feel warmer than your bunk. Outside, snowdrifts lean against the buildings. Your job is not glorious. It may be hauling barrels of dried fish. It may be chopping ice for water. Breakfast is salted pork, often sour. Bread, if any remains, is dry and dense. Eyes meet across tables and then return to wooden bowls. You count, weigh, nod. The language shared is limited, but enough. Business, like winter, moves slowly. You've learned the names of your companions, but not their histories. Let us now follow him. They are careful, experienced, wrapped in layers of furs. Their steps are quiet, their expressions watchful. Men do not speak much, unless they are drunk or angry, or both. Conversations are sparse. The post contains few buildings. The trade room, the storehouse, a bunkhouse, and sometimes a chapel. Visitors arrive. Cree, Dean, Ojibwe, traders. They do not stay long. You offer tobacco, tea, knives, blankets. In exchange, furs, beaver, fox, marten. The nights come early. The sun slips away mid-afternoon. The winter never ends. It only softens briefly, then returns. You sleep in your coat. The floor beneath your bed shifts as the frost tightens its grip on the timbers. This is your life now, a cycle of labor, cold, and waiting. And this is why you wouldn't last a day here. But one man did more than last. He moved, he changed, he navigated all sides. Pierre Esprit, born around 1636, possibly in France, possibly in dreams, a boy in a strange land. New France, wood smoke in the air, river ice in spring, captured by Mohawk warriors. Taken, not rescued, adopted, not imprisoned. He learned the language, listened to the forest, understood survival in ways maps never could. He returned to French settlement, briefly, but was never quite French again. Alongside his brother-in-law, he ventured far inland. The furs were rich, the rivers unfamiliar, the journey endless. They returned, laden with pelts, expecting reward. They were fined, punished, ignored. So Radisson crossed an ocean. To England, he told tales of trade routes through northern waters, of fortunes waiting beyond Hudson Bay. The English listened, perhaps skeptically, but they listened. In 1670, the Hudson's Bay Company was born. Radisson, a founder, a partner, a symbol. He later returned to France, then back to England, then again to France. His loyalty floated like the canoes he once steered, but he built something lasting. Though he died quietly in 1710, in England his company endured, and with it his odd, rootless legacy. Just a man who moved forward, no matter the weather. Radisson was not a hero, not a villain. Now let us follow his trail to places that no longer appear on maps. 2 footprints swallowed by moss and snow. Somewhere, a chimney stands alone in the forest. The trees have grown thick. The road is gone. The river nearby barely remembers its name, but the stones remain. These were trading posts, tiny, temporary, made of log, clay, or winters, or a few ambitious years, sweat. They lasted for seasons, but their traces are real. A button, foundations found beneath spruce roots, a pipe broken in haste, bones in the earthen marked unnamed, a shard of ceramic, a rusted hinge. Oral histories passed down, of a post near the bend in the river, of a stranger who stayed 1 season and left behind tobacco and a song, then they vanished. Archaeologists search for them in silence, or just another ordinary night. Logs buried deep in soil, names like Winter House, Cash Post, Halfway Fort, a room where fire glows, and porcelain rests untouched. Sometimes stories remain. They do not appear in official records. At one site, a hearthstone blackened with soot, a final meal, beads once traded for fur. The wind passes through these places still, but you must listen carefully to hear it. Let us step now into warmth, into another world inside the same one. Heavy drapes, mahogany desk, a brass lamp, a ticking clock. This is the governor's room. At Fort Garry, the world feels managed, orderly, deliberate. Outside, the ground is frozen. Inside, tea is poured. There are ledgers, letters, imported books, still scented with English ink. He wears wool, but it is tailored. He dines on preserved meats, but uses silver utensils. The contrast is quiet but sharp. Conversations revolve around trade, diplomacy, weather reports. They speak carefully. Rituals matter. A visitor arrives, perhaps a missionary, or a Cree leader. Later, he writes by candlelight to London, to Ottawa, to no one in particular. His words carry decisions, policies, the weight of small power in a vast place. And when he sleeps, it is beneath a quilt from home, but even he dreams of rivers. The fire fades. The tools are stored. The trading posts grow still. We have walked in the frostbitten boots of fur traders. We have watched Radisson vanish and return. We have stood where cabins once stood. We have sat quietly beside the governor's desk. And now we sleep. The north is quiet and vast. And though the history is hidden beneath moss, beneath memory, beneath snow, it waits. Thank you for listening. Sleep well.